Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Cape Escape 3.
Welcome everybody! Yay! I'm so excited to be here. I'm so excited to see the Foogies of my players for the first time ever, because you at home watching may not realize this, but previously in all of our seasons up until now, we've been doing the Foogies in OBS, so only the person streaming got to see them. Now we can all see each other, and it's great.
It's glorious.
Yes.
Massive upgrade.
It's kind of awesome. It's actually, we built it into the Foundry implementation. So
Yeah,
it's like you're seeing
we
it
all
in
did.
real
That's a
time.
Uh-huh.
We held hands.
We did. We all called Marty at 1 a.m. to get him out of bed to help us set up SSL certificates. Well, it has been too long since our last season, but we have got quite the show for you tonight. Welcome back to the third and final season of Cape Escape.
Wait, final?
Can I get a... did I say that out loud? We'll have to see how things shake out.
Ka is planning on killing every player character in the first 5 minutes of this game.
7 seasons
Look,
in a movie.
in a system like this, I don't have to. You guys are my agents of chaos.
I'm scared.
What if we did just have a fake roster in the first session of a season? Everyone just dies.
Everyone just
like the fucking
rookie Suicide Squad.
Yeah, Suicide Squad reboot.
So, for the last time, let's get a good meowdy meow for Cape Escape, and let's get started. Because where better to end the series than with a nice round number like 3?
No one's done that before.
Notoriously round number.
It's
Not
very round.
pointy at all.
It's very curvy. It's like the bootiest of letters, I would say. And what better system to run our third season in than the hot newcomer on the block, Triangle Agency? Yeah, this season's gonna get real weird. So, for
people
both
at home don't
fans,
understand how weird this book is.
Unless you've been watching our Session Zeros, you're not prepared for how unhinged this system is. I'm so excited for it. But for longtime fans and newcomers alike, welcome one and all to Cape Escape 3. I, Ka, will be your district manager for this season, and our triangular agents will be played by Keith Ballard, aka Marrow Hyena, Toaster Williams, Marty, yes, literally Marty.
Hello.
Horrorbuns. And Illusory Wall.
Hello.
This season features art by our handsome little lad, Aeria Quies, as well as some absolute bops by Jeremy Blake of Red Means Recording and Sage the Deer. So, without further ado, let's get weird.
Yippee! I'm not ready.
Now then, let's set the stage with some lovely, lovely trees. Tall trees, dark trees, trees older than any man alive. Trees that have stood watchful vigil over the deepest, darkest parts of the Pacific Northwest long enough to know its terrible secrets. Navigating between these trees along a narrow, twisting road completely devoid of light, save for their own piercing high beams and the twinkling of the stars above, we find our 2 fresh recruits to the agency out on a very, very long northward drive. Snapper and Keaton take their boss's car on the voyage far from their usual stomping grounds in Central California, far up and into the untamed forests of inland Washington. Now the question is, which one of you is driving?
Definitely Keaton.
Yeah, I think Keaton's probably driving.
So, if Keaton's driving, is Snapper in charge of the tunes?
Absolutely not. He probably keeps trying to turn the dials, but I don't think this car has a touch screen, so I'm not sure Snapper knows how to use it.
And though he's not with us at the moment, Sonny's car sure is. Sonny, what are your two rookies driving?
This is a classic. I think that this... we're far enough in the future that most of the old cars Sonny would actually drive are probably inoperable, but...
It is 2030, the far off year that is only 4 years away from our actual year.
Yeah. God, this is like a fucking 2008 Nissan Altima. Very good condition, but it is an old car.
Mm-hmm. It is before most of the touch-free screen features became standardized.
Very important part of it.
As this very important, very beautiful little vehicle. Did you say a color? What color vehicle?
Black.
Black. Oh, the men in black got themselves a black car. Black shades, black everything. And as they head through the dark of the night, making their way into the heart of this dense gloomwood, they have plenty of time to reflect on their short careers so far. After the incident in Cape Mendocino prison, from which it was reported that there were no survivors, the two were made an offer to join the agency. Now, while the organization may style itself like a Hollywood talent agency, there's a very particular type of talent that they have their eye on. Things that should not exist in this world. Things that have broken through from the other side. To paint with a broad brush, we can call them anomalies. In the short few months since the two of you have joined the agency, you've mostly been tasked with handling boring minor anomalies that proved far less exciting than maybe what you had been hoping for when you agreed to this job. Are there any particular incidents the two of you care to share?
Well, I think right now, Keaton is picking Snapper up from a particularly harrowing, but ultimately harmless situation that involved a monster that only appeared in the reflection of a phone booth. So this is probably the most hands-on experience with a potential apparition type anomaly that Snapper and Keaton have directly encountered. But prior to that, they've been doing a little bit of field work, probably for the past 3 or 4 months. They probably did a couple weeks of training first on base. And, got their hands wet with anomalous item collection at first, which is generally considered to be a more safe and mundane set of tasks.
Most items don't want to kill you, but not all of them.
Exactly. So this is probably one of the earlier times where they've actually encountered a we'll call it a hostile body.
To be clear, though, the hardest part about this mission was explaining to Snapper what the hell a phone booth is.
I think Keaton is, as she's driving, she's like, better or worse on a scale compared to the Slinky?
I mean, certainly more exciting than the Slinky. Definitely more exciting than the 3-hole punch that doesn't punch anything.
That's pretty interesting, though. I mean, I don't know what the use would be, but it's an object that makes other objects impenetrable, but only while it's trying to hole punch them.
I just don't understand it. This is supposed to be exciting field work. I mean, yes, this phone booth apparition thing was a little freaky, But
I mean, at the end, you said he seemed like a nice guy. All he wanted was change to make a long-distance phone call.
yeah, but like, we saw so much worse stuff already before joining that. Like, aren't they ever going to put our skills to use?
Kid, it's not about good and evil or exciting and boring. It's about weird.
Yeah. Okay.
You have to accept that things get a little weird from time to time. Not everything has a perfect answer. Not everything fits into your little boxes of good and bad. You have to open your mind.
I guess you're right. But like, so many things are weird and inexplicable. Like, who the fuck would grow a tree this tall? This forest is going forever.
Is it? I feel like did we pass this turn already?
I don't pay any attention while you're driving.
I know. And
There's
don't
no
worry,
GPS
I
in
have
here.
the GPS on anyway. And she shows him her phone, and it's just a completely normal road.
You are starting to notice the reception get a bit spotty this far away from civilization. Because today, our agents are delivering an anomaly. One of the more harmless varieties they've gotten their hands on. A jewel case containing disc 1 of a strange 1990s role-playing game that never existed. To be interred at the agency vault, deep in the backwoods reaches where few would even think to look for it. Now, the two of you were explicitly told not to open the jewel case. You didn't go and do anything silly like play the game inside, did you?
Not officially.
Not on real hardware. But Sonny doesn't need to know that I ripped a copy of the ISO.
All right, one demerit for Keaton.
She supposes that she deserves that.
Now then,
It would have become lost media if I didn't do it, okay? It was for game preservation.
you're right, there
Upload
were
it to,
no
like, an
other
archive,
copies.
Did you?
Is that in the wild now?
No,
Is that just out there?
I think the only playable copy of Shattered Grail, other than what is on the cursed disc, is on an emulator device, probably currently in Snapper's hands as he's sitting in the passenger seat.
And he doesn't even know. Oh, love that. That's good. That's all good. But as it turns out, it's not all good in this particular neighborhood. As the two of you weave through the Washingtonian back roads, your high beams illuminate a rather tall, imposing figure up ahead, standing directly in the middle of the road. What do you stop?
I mean, I think we slow down. I don't know if Keaton would fully stop.
As you slow down, you see it's not one tremendous man, but actually two, standing to form a combined silhouette, their shapes fitting together rather fetchingly. They wave you down. A large rat man and a smaller rat man appear to want your attention.
Keaton
They were roommates.
looks to Snapper and is like, Is your fire lit, kid?
You know we're not supposed to stop for people while we've got an anomaly on board.
Yeah. All the while, Keaton and Snapper are like slowly rolling past these people at like a snail's pace. Just slowly inching past them awkwardly while having this conversation.
I think they're going to split up. The smaller one coming around the window to address you, motioning for you to roll it down if you haven't already, while the taller one stands directly in front of the vehicle, making sure you come to a complete stop.
Keaton comes to a stop, but she comes to a stop like bumping his legs with the car in a little bit of a forceful, and she cracks the window just barely enough so that the rat can see her eyes through the tinted glass, or through the gap in the tinted glass.
He is clearly making a lot of assumptions when he says, "Well, good evening, ladies." He squints through the window at you.
What?
Me and my associate here just out doing our good deeds for the evening, warning folk about a crazed axe murderer that's going around chopping up pretty little things like you.
I think.
Sorry, what'd you say your name was?
You got a fella in there? Well, we don't need names around these parts, don't you worry, son. But you wouldn't have happened to see a fox around these parts, would you? A cross fox, specifically. Looks like a regular fox, but crosswise, you see?
I think Keaton looks to Snapper. She does not look impressed. In terms of shady characters, I mean, they've gone ghost hunting. They have a anomalous item in their car in a briefcase. These guys, like, the mundane is not scary. We survived the Cape Mendocino prison. So she just kind of finally looks over at him and is like, "Does it look like we've seen a fox?"
Well, you can't be too careful these days. And you can see him like moving his head around as he speaks, trying to see if there's any angle where he can actually see through the tinting into your back seat. But I suppose if you haven't seen nothing, we should let you move along.
Yeah. Great.
All right then, sorry to bother you, miss. You kids drive safe now, you hear?
Don't say things you don't mean. Just a word of advice. And then she rolls up the window and revs the engine, not caring about the guy in front of the car, making it very clear that she will run him over if he does not move.
The gormless tall rat standing in front of the car does not move as you rev the engine until the smaller one comes up and taps him in the sack and pulls him out of the road. It's like, "Get the hell out of there, you idiot!"
Well, that is the most weird, non-weird thing we've seen so far today, at the least.
Yeah. Apparently people are just different up north.
That's what you take away from this?
What did you take away from it?
We'll talk about it back at home base.
And with that, you're able to continue your journey now that you've crossed that little checkpoint of sorts. It's probably high time that the man taking a nap in the trunk of the car folds up the back seat, and joins you. Oh, Sonny. You had a wicked, weird dream about being trapped in a supermarket or something? It's already starting to fade, but you do keenly recall some demerits being earned that will need to be logged. After all, it's agency policy that infractions made in a dream still count.
I think that, like, as Sonny rolls out, he's got, like, just a tiny notepad that he's just writing things down and grumbling. So, any trouble up there?
When isn't there trouble? Did you sleep well, Princess?
No.
Ah, well, I suppose we've both had an uncomfortable moment, but we'll get past it.
What uncomfortable moment are you talking about?
I think she looks at Snapper and then like flashes her eyes to Sonny in the rearview mirror just to make sure that the rats are not visible in the road anymore. But she's probably speeding. She's probably going like 15 over right now, which is not great to do in the dark woods when you could hit a deer, but you know.
Not a cop in sight.
Yeah, exactly. And she goes, well, we'll talk more about it at the base, but you said something.
Slow down.
No, I really don't think you want me to slow down.
Being too hot. You're being hot on the. Come on. Gotta just pump the brakes a bit.
It is
She
kind of this
doesn't-
car's max speed, isn't it?
I'm only going like 80.
They don't make these engines anymore.
Okay. Well, you once said, and I quote, "If anyone's asking about me, don't tell them nothing."
Is that what I sound like?
Yeah, exactly like that. And, well, I think some people were asking about you.
And you told them.
Nothing.
All right.
Is that who they were asking about?
Are you...
Just turns and looks at.
Okay. No. That all makes way more sense now.
Kiddo here has gotten his head scrambled a little bit. The last acquisition is, you know, it's just so tantalizing to him. He can't keep his hands off it. I had to stop him from opening the case to read the manual 10 minutes ago. So
I told you about the
I mean,
demerit system, right?
yes,
gotta get more
you've told
demerits.
us about the demerits.
Good.
She
Like,
mouths
just starts like scribbling in the the notepad still. Like saying that, like, good.
As the trio gets situated, traveling far enough into the backwoods where cell service is starting to get spotty, they soon come across a line of red tape that crosses the road, adhesed to the bottom. Doesn't look like it would be anything that would block your progress, but it does stand out. Do you want to keep on rolling, or take a moment and take a look?
How far?
I don't
out
think-
are we?
How far from the tape?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably about 100 feet ahead. Just enough that you're starting to see it come up.
Keaton probably doesn't even... She's not focused on it. So it would be Sonny or Snapper Skull.
Is that a finish line? Are we in a race?
We're not.
We're
Slow
in a-
down.
I'm going to win the race.
There shouldn't be anything on the road out here,
Okay.
right?
I think she slams the brakes. Probably
Not wearing
sends
seatbelt,
Sonny...
just kind of like, yeah, just like falls into the like bottom space of the passenger seat in the back.
Oh, that's a hard space to wedge yourself out of.
Who
You
taught
okay
how to
back
drive?
there?
No.
I told you you might need a car seat.
Wow.
Slide.
This legally
Been a long
adult
night.
man, after backseat driving, Keaton is not prepared for that Akira slide to a photo finish right in front of the finish line. But now that you've brought the car to a halt, you want to get out and take a look?
Yeah,
You stay in the cockpit. You're with me.
You got it, boss.
I was gonna say, I think Keaton leaves the car running.
It's kind of like crawls out of the back seat.
The red tape stretches all the way across the road, continuing into the woods where it vanishes into darkness in either direction. It's a very odd marking. If it was road work or something, you would expect chalk or paint on the road to denote something. But red tape, that's a new one to you.
I think that after some stretching and just moving about, Sonny's just got his notepad, taking some small details here and there. Turns to Snapper. Little kid, what do you make of this?
I mean, it's the weirdest thing I've seen today. That's for sure. How do you take a note of tape? Like, it's just tape.
Red tape, long. That's all I wrote.
Okay. Understood.
Makes sense to me. You don't need to see it. It's not for you.
I mean,
We have
do
like
we
flashlights.
cross it?
Sure.
It's kind of like shining it. This is going just kind of an impossibly far distance, is what we
Yeah.
can tell, right?
It appears to be continuing into the woods in either direction as far as you can see, even when you jiggle your flashlight around to see further. The tape does have a slight sheen to it, plasticky like duct tape.
You said there were markings on it?
No particular markings that you
Okay.
can see.
Well, I don't particularly want to deal with this right now. We'll make note of it, report it back. Who knows? We might be back out here tomorrow, checking it out.
Maybe before we drive across, we should throw something across it. Make sure it's not like a wall. I don't want to walk or drive across it.
All right. What do you want to throw?
About a rock.
All right, there's plenty of good-looking rocks out here. These rocks have gone untouched by the world's rock scavengers.
Terrific.
It's good rock.
Sexy rock.
You toss the rock across the tape, and it tumbles to the ground as you expect a rock might.
Great. All right, let's go.
Sounds good. Hey, get out. I'm driving.
What? You can't even see over the steering
It's my
wheel.
car.
Hey,
Get out.
fine. I get shotgun then.
No, I just called
Get
it.
here in the back.
I get motion sick in the back of the car.
Fine.
Thanks,
Seatbelt.
partner.
Seatbelts.
Okay.
Keaton puts on her seatbelt, but then she puts her boots up on the dash and crosses her legs.
Come on.
She like leans back in the seat as
Just
far
play
as
this.
she can.
Get your dirty boots off my dash.
My boots aren't dirty. I spent all of the last mission sitting in a booth at a Waffle House, just like you told me to. I was the kid's man in the chair, as you like to call it. So my boots are squeaky clean. And as she says that, she wiggles
It's scuff marks.
her boots, and you can
All over it.
absolutely see like smushed hash brown in the treads of her boots.
She's just gonna reach over and swat your fucking feet.
No touching without paying.
after the 30 seconds it takes to mechanically whir Sonny's seat up into the correct position so he can see.
No, it's a pull.
Oh, it's a pull?
one.
Okay, cool. Yeah. It's
not
one
mechanical at all.
Yeah. You guys make your way across the red tape and towards your destination for the evening. As you emerge
Everyone in one piece.
Oh, yeah, everyone seems to be fine. It's just tape after all. As you emerge from that dense tangle of trees, our agents finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. Let's go towards it. Here, safely tucked away 100 miles from any real civilization, the central alpine palatial estate sprawls over a 40-acre expanse of woodland clearings surrounded by the gorgeous, almost opaque tree line of the Pacific Northwest. Equally opaque is the inky black waters of Lake Schuylkill at the center of the estate. Amenities on the campus include a state-of-the-art RV park, a slasher-free campground, the world-famous Man-Eater Caverns, the maze-like Gooseberry Gardens, a super fun site, a dock with a single swan boat, and of course, the Smoky Oak Lodge, your destination for the evening. Welcome one and all to the Smoky Oak Lodge. Does that look familiar? That looks a little familiar to me. I'm sure we've seen it on a brochure somewhere.
This
We
toaster
need
speaking.
more angles.
I just saw the cool subtle little motif on the desk, like in full view. That's really cool looking. I like that.
Yeah.
That's a cool design.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we should merchandise that design, but I do like that idea. Put it in the comments below if you want to
that
see
could
like
make
a
for a
cool
sick shirt.
t-shirt. Yeah, a cool t-shirt with that design on it, maybe.
We could make custom desks.
We will ship you a desk. No
Concierge
chairs.
desk, no less.
Inside the Smoky Oak Lodge, no longer quite accurately named as smoking has been banned on the premises for quite some time, our agents are greeted right off the bat by a plucky young bellhop that simply can't leave a question unanswered. We have Billy. Now, Billy, you recognize the trademark triangular ties of your fellow agents, though usually field agents like them don't tend to think of small fries like you as being quite on their level. Nevertheless, they are your colleagues.
Wow, nice tattoo. Welcome to the Smoky Lodge. Can I take any of your coats,
Keaton-
weapons, non-Euclidean carry-ons?
Keaton just shoves the briefcase like into him and is like, "Here, put it within the storage with all the others."
How large is the briefcase compared to Billy?
It's probably wider than his shoulders.
I have been eclipsed. I will be right on that. Just scurries off.
All right. As our actually useful bellhop scurries away, I think that's going to leave us with only the other bellhop. Let's get him out here. Good old Bobby Drinkwater, nose pressed right into his fucking phone where it always is. With Billy gone, it looks like Bobby is going to have to check our agents in.
Hey. I should be talking to you because I'm playing this character too.
We're going to run into a lot.
Moment of horror in the realization that you're accidentally talking to yourself.
Why aren't they responding to me?
So I will say in this case, because there's actually work afoot, that he is just non-responsive, but like kind of doing the work.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're checking in. Should be onto Sonny. Not Sonny, Santino. Are you listen? Oh, and are you listening?
As he says two of his names, Keaton elbows Snapper and is like, 2 demerits for saying 2 agent names.
What? That's not a rule, right?
That's absolutely a rule. We're not done with a mission until we turn in all the forms. So technically, he shouldn't be saying his name right now.
No, didn't you see the updated briefing? It's not agent names anymore.
What? I don't read any of that stuff.
As Keaton looks over her dossier, it does look like the mission briefings have been updated. However, it looks like the new mission has not started yet, so you are not quite under those stipulations yet.
Rats. I'll have to get him some other way.
Huh. Tattletale.
You didn't hear anything.
I'll never tell. So, doing the bare minimum of effort, Bobby Drinkwater manages to get these 3 booked for their rooms without actually speaking a single word to them. He is too occupied with whoever is on the other end of that phone.
I think he got good at like being able to do the bare minimum without having to like look up from his phone. It's impressive.
That's
honestly.
That's a skill. It's not a hireable skill, but it's a skill. Now then, I think in his haste to get you out of his hair, you will soon find that he only gave you 2 room keys to 2 rooms. Who's going to be sharing a bunk?
Not Keaton.
Kid, you're with me.
Oh man. Okay.
Give the lady her privacy.
This isn't a co-ed dorm. Sorry, kid. I think at this moment, Keaton sees the missing poster behind the desk and is like, this shit again. Who the fuck keeps putting these things up? And then she rips it off the wall because it's a missing poster of her, but just with a random name. This isn't funny.
As you rip it down, as the paper graces your fingertips, you kind of have an inkling of who might be behind it. Someone who knows your face but not your name and would very much like to see you taken down a peg.
Her.
Is it the one you're always ranting about?
Yes, it is the one I'm always ranting about. The less said
get
about
along
her,
with
the
anyone?
better. Yes, I get along great with everyone.
Except
This one person who will not be named. Thank you.
you're welcome.
Are we done here?
Seems like you are.
Who has the? Who's got the package?
I gave it to the bellhop.
You lost. Just kind of like puts a paw to his head. We're supposed to hang on to that until we deliver.
He's the bellhop. He's the person we deliver it to. We've given him 100. She stops for a second and then she's like,
How many?
classified items.
That's not operating procedure.
What are you talking about? He always comes up to us after missions and it's like, hi, can I please help you? Do you have any big heavy objects that I can take from you? We've done it
that's
every
good
single
impression.
time.
I need to go track Billy down and grab this.
All right, let's go track down Billy. Billy, this is a very interesting layout for a hotel, wouldn't you agree?
Uh-huh.
Now, it is very strange where exactly the agency headquarters is located here. Billy, why don't you tell me, what's the unique method that needs to be employed to get there? Is it on the secret 4th floor of a 3-story building? Is it only accessible by entering and exiting a conference room 3 times? Or is it tucked away in the quote-unquote fire escape stairwell that descends deep, deep underground?
You know, boss, I've never really given it that much thought. I honestly just kind of picked it up intuitively. You might say that I know a shortcut.
Oh, indeed. Let's go ahead and use that ability by clicking the attribute name inside of it. That will roll it to chat so everybody can see it.
First roll.
Don't immediately fail in between missions.
All right. You used initiative to invoke I know a shortcut. You succeeded, generating 1 success and 5 chaos. Let's see. What is the on success effect for that? I need to open up the Billy. Don't let anyone open
always
up your
like
Billy. That's
3 left and a
Billy.
right. It works out.
Okay, I know a shortcut. On a success, your directions are correct, no matter how impossible for yourself, but the shortcut disappears once it has been used. So, that means for the other 3 following after you, you disappear into a doorway, shut it behind you, they open it up, and you're not there. What room did you disappear into? Was it the kitchen? Was it a guest room? Was it an exit?
Let's say it's the dining room.
Into the dining hall.
I assume we have an extravagant, deadly premonition scale dining room, table room.
You do, despite the fact that there are no restaurants attached to this establishment, there is a massive dining hall.
Good
There
copy,
were
though.
perhaps good dining options here at one point, but now there's only a single cook supporting the entire hotel, guests and staff alike. This poor, overworked man, in between meals, now that it is long after dinner, can be seen wiping down the tables. It's Reggie. And Reggie gets to feast his eyes upon that lovely, lovely crossfox that ever so magnanimously decided to grace you with his presence once more.
Whoa. Back for more of your macros, Sonny?
Oh, it's you. God, you working this late?
Yeah, around the clock, bro. Duty calls.
Yeah, Billy didn't come this way, did he?
Who?
Short guy. Red suit.
Oh, I actually don't see red.
That's not helpful at all, actually.
Well,
So,
now that you learned something about me, how about something about you?
Oh, he's got such game. I'm envious of this man.
Sonny's oblivious. I am very tired, and I'm trying to finish this job so I can go to bed.
Right. So I got your chicken ready for you and the broccoli and all the meal prep. Good to go.
Oh. Well. I guess I can grab that before I head to the room.
Yeah, just don't want to miss out on the gains.
Is it just like out?
Yeah.
He was like
He's turning it around in case Sonny shows up.
So I just like grabs it and like gives a nod. Oh, well, thanks.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
not
See
great
you
service.
tomorrow.
Just like walks off, looking for Billy.
Where did you get a plate of food from?
The kitchen.
They still doing dinner service this late?
No. These are mine. Hands off. I need it.
Let's see.
Just like,
And-
kitchen's closed, bro. I got to come by at 6 a.m. for the morning.
Keaton walks into the room and she's like tapping on her phone, and she looks up at Reggie and she's like, "That's what you sound like?"
You can't just say that to someone.
Say that.
I don't think I've ever
Come
heard
on,
you
don't be
talk. I
rude.
don't know. I'm not being rude. He has a very deep voice. Is it rude to say I wasn't expecting that?
Yeah, dude. SoCal born and raised.
Huh.
You
Are
ever
you from
been?
LA?
Channeling himself.
Yeah, from outside LA, which is everywhere.
Yeah. Okay. This conversation is going to be done now, but great. And then she goes back to looking at her phone.
He did not stop looking at Sonny.
The entire time. Oh,
Sonny has like diverted attention because he's still kind of looking for Billy.
so, having gone
Completely
looking for
oblivious.
Billing and getting chicken instead, it appears these three have hit a bit of a dead end for now.
Good
So let's
ending.
check in with what Billy's doing. Let me switch our map over to the office. Arriving at the agency's home office here in the scenic basement, maybe? You're not actually sure. Billy finds it surprisingly quiet here, unsettlingly so. There's not a single soul in sight. Billy, what's the atmosphere normally like when you visit this place?
Busy? But empty?
Certainly a lot less busy now. There's not a single person around here. Not someone for you to hand off an important giant briefcase to and have it signed for. That strikes you as odd, but you know they have a vault here, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Hello?
maybe you should go put it in the vault.
Anyone in today? Might have a avoided reality to check in or something. I don't think I'm supposed to know.
Making your way through the office, looking for someone, anyone, to hand this off to, you come across a vaguely man-shaped mound of spaghetti sitting before a tremendous triangular vault door. The eerie witch-light that pours from the gap beneath it makes your teeth itch and your toes curl.
I mean, hi. Good day?
The man-shaped lump of spaghetti sitting in the chair slumps over, falling to pile? Not pieces necessarily. He's kind of in a clump.
Strands.
How wet
Whatever
is
you-
the sound of the spaghetti
It's a
plopping?
very wet. It's a good slurp.
Oh, great.
It's a
How al
demonetizable
dente?
sound.
Oh, no.
Just like Mott's gravy.
Just as your gaze is focused on this otherworldly sight, a hand suddenly grasps at Billy's shoulder. You turn to see a friendly little duck. It's Darnock. Darnock, oh, it must be so good for you to see other people down here after so long. How long has it been exactly?
I'm having a hard time remembering. I feel like it's been a week since I've seen someone? Or maybe it's been a day.
It is hard to tell. The only contact you've had down here is with the lady in the glass, and that was when you first woke up. But there's not really windows or sunlight down here, so you can't make a rudimentary sundial to tell the time. And these futuristic gadgets, they're still a little bit beyond your mortal ken. But it's a good thing. The agency office was well stocked and strewn about clothing that fit your size, or else, oh boy, you'd be Donald Duck in it right now.
I don't know who that is, but don't want to be having that. Sounds bad.
Oh, thank
But
goodness
at
someone's
last.
here. I thought this was it. I thought this was gonna be the one.
Are you here depositing an anomaly? I believe this is my first time witnessing this. Hi, I'm new here. Name's Darnock.
Yes. More horrors for the vault. Please take this.
Sure. So I'm assuming he knows what to do with it and how to deposit it.
You have no fucking idea, but there is a hole under the door. You could just slide the briefcase right through there. Maybe that's good enough.
Yeah, I'm just gonna drop it on the floor and just kick it right in. I'm pretty sure
And
that's
with
what you
that-
told me to do.
The mission is done. Good job.
Ah.
Huh.
Now then, maybe you should seal that vault up. It's, leaking a bit of blue everywhere.
Is this door supposed to be like this?
Am I the only one that works here? I don't think the reality distorting gas is supposed to be anywhere, really. I'll just start pushing it. That's probably right.
Sure, I'll try to start helping pushing it closed. What happens?
All right, with the two of you together, teamwork making the dream work, you do manage to start turning that giant wheel and getting the vault door to slowly squeal its way down into a sealed position.
Technically, while this is happening, Darnock hears from his shoulder a little Michael Faraday, who is kicking his legs happily on Darnock's shoulder as he sits on this perch. And he goes, "Technically, Darnock, this light is not blue at all. In fact, the witch light is a tetrachromatic hue, one that you would not be able to see without extra cones and rods in your eyes, or perhaps, dare I say, triangles."
Did you leave a video essay running?
Oh wow, it's my childhood hero, Michael Faraday.
That it is, my boy, and your shoulder indeed is very comfortable.
What the fuck?
I don't know if I've inhaled too much of that blue or not blue stuff.
What haven't they blue?
Well, we're having trouble getting this door closed, Mr. Faraday. Do you have any ideas?
It's simple, my boy. You just have to rotate the dial on the door.
So Darnock gives it a good spin.
There he is. There's our dapper little man. Michael Faraday, 18th century electromagnician. I don't know what his role was. He was a scientist of some kind. And now he's 6 inches tall and lives in Darnock's coat pocket. The world
Science,
is a beautiful place.
philosophy, and the exploration of all of the world's mysteries. This is indeed the calling of the world's greatest and most profound electromagnetic scientist, Michael Faraday. Puzzles like this are simple for me.
Gee, whiz. Thanks, Mr. Faraday.
It's my pleasure, young lad.
And I just like carefully tuck him back in my pocket, like there's just nothing even like not even phased by the situation.
How are we gonna get it back to normal?
Doesn't
Billy,
address
you think
the
there might be a
situation.
bit too much blue in this room right now. You should finish closing the door.
Someone's gonna step on him.
Look, this doesn't make any more sense to me than it does to you, but I'm just kind of rolling with it at this point.
As you finish, go ahead.
From his pocket, you hear, "It makes perfect sense to me, lads."
It's muffled.
As the two of you finally seal the vault, a strange sense of blue washes over you. From your head down to your toes, the shimmering azure touches something deep inside of you, something you can't quite place. And when it does, a strange little voice tickles at the back of your brain, and it says, "Do you like trains?"
Yes.
Trains are fascinating, of course.
And after you respond, you snap back to your senses. The vault fully sealed, the blue now diminished to a faint radioactive glow. Nothing harmful, surely. You did it. But why were you mumbling about trains just now? That's weird. Oh well.
Probably nothing.
With the vault now sealed, a soothing corporate drone hums through the office. Machines once forced to lock down in case of emergency, now thrumming back to life. A projector mounted on the ceiling scours the nearby wall it faces with blinding light before a face appears to consume that wall in its entirety. One that I'm not sure if either of you recognize. You'll have to tell me if this is your first time seeing Mr. Bueller.
Yeah, I've never seen this man before.
Oh, Mr. Bueller, you came personally today. Hello?
Do I know you?
Probably not. I'm just the bellhop here. Additional jobs included.
Sandals takes his hands out of his kimono sleeves and just says, "Surely you have a name?"
I do, but I was told not to be saying that, so you can call me Red.
Now, Sandals, you were expecting more agents than just this to be on site. Maybe you should get these two to round up the whole crew before you disseminate your orders. After all, you don't want to have to repeat yourself later, do you?
Certainly not. I think Sandals is, looking around, and he says, "It appears there has been a minor incident. If you would so kindly make an announcement and gather your associates, I would appreciate it. This is an official
Sure.
order."
Sure thing. We can try to get right on it.
Right away, sir.
Apologies, I'm kind of new here. I'm hoping the bellhop here knows where to find everyone. I've been alone since I've been here.
I think Sandals kind of looks at Darnock and, literally up and down, then nods and says, "Well, welcome to the agency."
Thank you, I suppose.
You're welcome.
Didn't. Can you tell me something?
Yep.
Is it really the year 2030?
You must be the one I heard about.
Great. So people are talking about me. Oh. So she wasn't
Upper
lying.
management.
We say people, but Sandals is getting most of his information these days from his AI assistant, so it's very likely there could be certain details completely hallucinated in the summary he's being fed.
The efficiency.
Yeah, I think this is Toaster speaking. I think Sandals really is isolated among the C-suite. He basically only talks to Potatoes and the other suits, and is very disconnected from the day-to-day operations or average people. So he, he's looking at Darnock and he goes, "You're the traveler then. Is it true that you came from the Renaissance era? Did you know Michelangelo personally, like they say?"
No, not quite. Sorry to let you down. I'm from Pennsylvania.
Oh,
I guess.
how repulsive.
Isn't Sandals from Maine?
Sandals is from Maine. Pennsylvania is coal country. No, thank you.
I guess things haven't changed then. Got it.
More
Well,
things change,
answer-
more they stay the same.
Answer for me. How are you liking the Pacific Northwest?
I haven't had a chance to get out much, but the trees are beautiful.
Well, that's one thing we can agree on. Good luck.
Thank you.
And I think about this time, Billy has managed to round up the rest of the gang and bring them back here. Probably, again, through a doorway that does not actually lead here.
Billionaires freak me out, man.
I think when Keaton walks in the room, she immediately sees Sandals and just goes,
I had it written down to ask Keaton, how do you feel about Sandals being your boss now? But you have answered that perfectly for me.
yeah, I think she's a little bit over it. She's just gonna like stand between the plant and the cabinet and like look at her phone the whole time.
So, I will ask. It's kind of rare for Sandals to be speaking to us directly, right?
I think so, yeah. I think you normally get reports from him secondhand.
I was gonna ask. Like, I don't think Sonny has actually probably ever talked to him one-on-one.
You probably do know of him, and you may have seen him on like all hands. Here are the big execs on a Zoom call. You, the little peon, are not allowed to chime in.
And
Reduction
to be
in
clear, just
force.
because I didn't hear exactly, he's not here in person. He's projected on a screen. Yeah. So this is his Zoom call. He is not literally here in person on site.
But he can see you, not 1-on-1, but 1-on-4, 1-on-5. I can do math, and that's close to a 1-on-1.
It's
not
I mean, in a company this large, this is FaceTime with the boss man.
Mm-hmm. It's like a group interview.
One thing that does happen is when Snapper comes in, Sandals like very actively acknowledges him, and he goes, young Slycrust.
Oh, Mr. Bueller, you're looking great today.
Yes. Please give your father my regards next time you speak to him. It has been a while since I last had the pleasure of his contact.
Yeah, sure thing, boss.
Are you keeping up on your studies? I know that you signed up for that online school.
Snapper looks a little guilty, but says, I'm doing all right.
Have you decided on a major yet?
I'm hoping to pick one based on what I learned here at the agency. So not yet.
Well, I know the deadline is coming up. Please make sure that by the end of this semester, you decide on a major. It is a very important choice for your future, and I promised your father that I would do my best to make sure your future was as bright as it could possibly be.
Snapper is full on embarrassed and trying not to be the center of attention anymore.
Staring.
Very well. Now, and I think, he's like using his mouse, and you hear a very synthetic robotic voice just go like, "System AI is now transcribing this meeting." I am going to inform you all ahead of the actual discussion that while there are the 5 agents on site, this call is being broadcast to all agency facilities within a 200-mile radius of the Central Alpine Palatial Estate. It has come to my attention, early in the morning, I should say, as I am currently remote at a ryokan in Kyoto, Japan.
You gotta say it like that.
Is his pronunciation on point, or does he kind of butcher it?
No, I think it's on point, but it's like on point in the way that someone who is making a point to say something correctly comes
Like how
off.
Giada De Laurentiis pronounces Italian words.
Yeah, he's very like, arigato gozaimasu.
Oh, no.
God, I hate that.
Like very, very proper, does his Duolingo and italki practice every day type Japanese pronunciation. And it's very clear, you guys are aware that like there's a pretty massive time difference between you and Sandals. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I think it's at least 12 hours. And he goes, "Unfortunately, or rather in my case, fortunately, I am not on site. But I have been informed that the red tape has been put down. As long as a loyal member of staff is on site, no one outside of the agency's purview may leave or enter the premises of the Central Alpine Palatial Estate. Before I begin briefing you all on the incident that has occurred, are there any questions before we proceed?"
I got one. Is the red tape new? I ain't seen that before.
Well, by definition, if you haven't seen it before, then it must be new to you, Agent Santiago, or Santino. What was your name?
Yeah, close. Sonny.
Sonny. I see. And then Sandals taps his phone like on the desk and goes, "Make note of that. Sonny." And the AI goes, "Making note of it for you, sir."
Your name is definitely spelled with a U in the notes that are going to come out of this.
Yep.
It's S, like it gets written down as SUNNY.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, "Very well. Yes, the red tape is a particularly useful anomalous item that has come into agency use. It's been in regular use since, I want to say, the 60s. But we save it for special occasions when whole regions or zones must be designated at Anomalous Incident 5 risk level.
Wait,
And that
we were just dropping off. Did we? I guess this is Dax asking. This were we aware of that?
What
we
did
were driving
Billy say
into
when
this?
he came to get everyone? You definitely weren't aware that shit was going down here. You thought you were going to just drop something off at the
I
vault.
don't think he did.
Billy's just like, come with me.
yeah, I would say this is the first time any field agents are hearing about this incident.
This sounds really important. Should I be here?
You're wearing the red tie, are you not? That should answer your question.
Uh-huh.
Shall we proceed?
Sonny just
I
like
will
dejectedly sits down in a chair somewhere, like, this is supposed to be delivery.
Gets taller.
Doesn't even need a bar stool for that. Wow.
You all may need to cancel whatever plans you have had for the near future, because those of you stationed at the Central Alpine Palatial Estate are being requisitioned to work in this anomalous zone in order to reduce the risk of the anomaly spreading. You see, the Central Alpine Palatial Estate is home to an extremely important vault. One that must not, under any conditions, be fully breached. What I am about to tell you is beyond classified. All agents on this call who have not been requisitioned at the Central Alpine Palatial Estate, please do not be alarmed if you hear static or a dial tone as I speak these next words. Sandals pauses for a moment and then says out loud, "The agents in this branch must get this anomalous zone under control because it poses a very fatal threat to your very lives and the lives of all agency members. Because you see, the Central Alpine Palatial Estate Vault is home to a witch."
Darnak just like raises his hand like he's a student in a classroom.
I will answer your questions shortly, but I must impress the importance and the integrity of the vault at your estate. We have established the Agency Risk Index in order to monitor and inform on just how dangerous each vault and item within it truly is to not only human life, but all life in this dimension and all others. This may come as news to you, but the Central Alpine Palatial Estate's risk index is the highest among all vaults on the North American continent. It is as such that you come under my purview. We will be monitoring this situation, and we expect exemplary performance and adherence to all agency protocol as you undertake the acquisition and recontainment of all anomalies and anomalous items that appear during this incident. Have I made myself clear? Please nod if I have.
Darnak is still just
nods.
raising his hand.
Yes, Darnock.
So I think it's a bad thing if the weird, spooky, haunted vault thing was just bursting open on its own a second ago, and I just had to like reclose it. That sounds bad.
Sounds bad.
Sandals turns to someone off camera, and all you hear is
Oh God! What the hell is that horrible sound?
it's like a dial-up
All the
modem.
36K modem.
It's how they used to access the internet in the 60s.
Shut up.
And then
Cavemen used to use this to connect to the internet.
Sandals turns back to the screen, and after what seems like getting some kind of response, he says, "This was not information that was known to us, though we did know and were alerted of a breach. Did you happen to come in contact with the..." And you hear the again, and it's just like hiss and static to everyone in the room, I think.
I couldn't hear anything you just said, but did we come into contact with blank? Someone was asking about trains.
I see. Let me rephrase the question. Did you come in contact with what we refer to as the Blue?
Yes.
This will be noted. Thank you for your truthfulness and honesty, Agent Darnock.
Billy was looking at Darnock just actively doing like the cut it out neck motion.
Now, we have not received any alerts of direct anomalous actors, entities, or items that were in the vault escaping. But these entities are quite tricky, and it can be unknown to us for some time how many or which have managed to elude our observation. What we do know is that a number of fards have gone missing, and those must be located and returned to your supervising officers so that they cannot cause any loose ends or information leaks. Consider this top priority as you monitor for any more out of place or strange incidences around all 40 acres of the palatial estates. Once the quarantine is lifted, we will let you know exactly your status, as well as tally up any commendations or demerits you receive during what is being reported as a large inter-organization operation. Every day, you will be tasked with various duties and missions. And each week, you will meet with me on this stand-up in this room. Unfortunately, due to the time difference, it will have to be at this time. You can submit any complaints or questions to our support desk at support-desk.agency.
What do you mean weeks?
Yes,
Wait. Week, as in plural.
Yes. We do not have an exact time frame allotted for this operation, but we're expecting at least 8 to 12 weeks. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less, depending on your exemplary performance.
I think Sonny's just going to open one of the containers and start eating.
Oh, jeez, I need to keep my insurance. Sir, yes, sir. Not one anomaly will escape the Cape.
That is what we love to hear. Agent Red. Now, Agent Slycrest.
Yes, sir.
I do understand that this situation may create undue hardships for your schooling and education. Please know that I have dispatched specific help for maintaining your academic goals and objectives. Do not hesitate to ask this individual for help if the need arises. We are here to accommodate your needs as you grow from junior field agent to a fully fledged agent with the agency.
Understood. What's his name?
Sandals goes to fiddle with his AI, and under his breath you can hear him go, What was his name?
The only name that we referred to him as is Slick.
Did we actually decide on one?
Yes.
This is Toaster
Slick.
speaking.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you hear the AI chime in, and the AI goes, the operative's name in question, the contractor's name in question is Slick, 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 Zig, 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 and Sandals goes, it seems I will need to take care of that. Any further questions from the agents at this time?
So, which? You looking for pointy hat? Broom?
No.
Not much information to go off of.
You will know if you encounter a witch. Agent, and then he checks his notes again, Sonny. They are not to be trifled with, and in fact are some of the most horrifying and dangerous creatures that exist topside. Over the next few days, you may be briefed and trained on a lot that you have not yet learned. Take it slowly. The other side is not kind and can be very, very dangerous. Amongst its entities, witches are its most fearful. Now, if you'll excuse me, it is about time that I take a relaxing soak in the hot spring. If you will excuse me, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much for your compliance. The agency thanks you for your service. And the Zoom call ends.
And just like that, Sandals Bueller, CEO abroad, and your boss's boss's boss, you think the org chart is really hard to map out, has said his piece and is gone. And his AI agent is happily sending over what it thinks the meeting's minutes were about. And you will now see that in the mission report. Let me make that visible. Configure ownership. All players pop out. Okay. If you go to the items tab on the right, you will see mission reports, and we have the Fard cleanup.
Sure. Of course we do.
Just as a heads up, Ka, the backup camera can't. I hid
fine.
the button. Can you pop it up for me?
I cannot, but that's fine. This will be for the players only. I will go ahead and read it for the audience's benefit. The Fard cleanup mission report states
I
that
lost it. Sorry.
two on the right side. Do you see the items tab?
Items. There we go. Not journal.
All right.
There we go.
Mission reports. We're going to look at the Fard cleanup. Two missing Fard reports, which are most likely somewhere in the Cape campus, must be located and returned here to the office without being seen by extras. And as we all know, that's pretty much what the agency just calls everyone that's not in the agency. It's all extras to them. Your mission objectives that are your little side objectives. You will earn 1 demerit if you will earn 1 commendation if you keep your tie worn, displayed, and of regulation coloration throughout the entire mission. You will receive 1 demerit anytime you tell an extra your name, and you will receive 3 commendations if you are the agent that says the nicest thing about sandals during the mission.
Keaton, immediately is like, was it just me, or did it really seem like he was talking slowly just to make himself seem more important?
Don't all CEOs do that? He's the CEO. Is this a business? You know what?
He's really
know.
good at making a point. He's always been. It's really inspiring.
Do you know him?
Keaton raises an eyebrow to Snapper and just goes, "You're such a brown noser. Ugh. Just because he knows your dad doesn't mean you need to be nice to him."
I mean,
Why does he know your
they
dad?
said I'm supposed to be nice to everyone.
Billy looks at Snapper and he's like, "Right, I know you. You're that agent that had that unfortunate ribs accident. You know, I am so sorry that he gave you such a cruel nickname. You really shouldn't have to put up with that. But you know, billionaires."
What? Nickname? What are you talking about?
Oh,
Keaton puts a hand on Billy's shoulder, or not on Billy's shoulder, on Snapper's shoulder, and goes, "I guess somehow this is the first time someone has ever made fun of your name. Great work."
Wait, he's
kid."
making fun of my name?
no, I would never do that. I need this job. I need this job.
Hold up. I need one question answered. Why does he know your dad?
Oh, you wouldn't have heard. Maybe you wouldn't have heard. Did you hear the incident in Cape Karma?
Cape Karma. No, not ringing any bells. I was
They-
probably working.
They were together there. Some kind of team. I don't like to talk about the details.
Thankfully, I do. You see, it was like this big YouTuber get together.
You
And
can stop.
shit.
I'm good. I'm good.
Are you sure?
That's enough.
No, that's.
He just tunes out the
I don't
moment
need.
Keaton says
I don't need to hear
YouTube.
about that.
Just turns into peanut speak.
All right.
What about you? Just like points at Darnuk. Or, yeah. I was like, wait, is it Conrad or is it? Wait, did I say that?
You need name tag.
Me?
Duck.
Well, what about me?
Who are you?
Well, the name's Darnok, and this will be my first mission with the agency.
How long have you been here for, Eyes?
4 eyes. Cute. I it's kind of fuzzy. I think it's been like a week, maybe.
Oh, wow. And you're already wearing a uniform and everything? Damn, we didn't get ours for like a month.
Yeah, I didn't exactly work for this position. It was kind of forced on me, if I'm being honest.
I mean, it's kind of the same for all of us. I mean, we had a choice, and then she looks at Snapper. She's like, "You had a choice, right, kid?"
More or less, right?
Yeah.
You were there.
Yeah.
You remember?
Yeah, I do. I'm just making sure he didn't put the pressure on you. You know.
But like, y'all hypothetically have homes that you can go back to.
No.
We don't really hire people with homes. I mean, I had an apartment, but like, I'm not going back to it.
I still have a house, kind of.
I have a car.
Yeah, partner here, he lives in his dad's basement, but technically right now, he lives with us.
Okay, maybe I should word this another way. Like, none of you are like missing time, and like, you can all like remember how you got here.
Yeah, we
You not?
drove.
Just ever since the pandemic, am I right?
Okay. Man, I don't
was
know
like-
if it's
10 years ago.
a crazier revelation that witches are real, or that someone from Japan can just talk to you.
What do you mean?
What's your
Not
deal?
From Japan.
They had Japanese people in the 60s too.
I just love that this is like, I just love that this is your oldest point of reference. We don't talk about that. Not a great time in American history.
Do you understand what happened just now? And then like she like points to the projector on the ceiling and is like, "Do you?"
Yeah, it's kind of like that box over there on that desk.
The computer.
The computer?
The computer, right? It's called a computer. Yeah, totally.
Yes. I have
Great.
so many questions.
Please
Yeah,
don't.
I'm a little confused here myself. Like, I thought this was like an agency. I could tell the bellhop didn't want me being honest with our boss man. The fox clearly doesn't want to be here. So, you know, I thought I was going to be meeting with a crew where I would get some more of a firmer grasp on what the hell is going on here. But, oh boy, I'm screwed.
Thank God those are all statements.
So, wait, hold on. So, hey, boss, is this the new team member you were telling us about?
The dream team.
Well, we're here. He's a new team member, so yes.
And I think to that, like, Keaton smiles and like elbows Snapper right in his re-healed broken rib, and she's like,
It gets
"This is gonna be
stronger.
so much fun."
Hey, I'm not the new guy anymore.
You're not the new guy. Hey, you have seniority. Now you're a senior junior field agent.
You're all the new guy.
Congratulations.
You need to calm down.
And with that, our agents are assembled for their first ever mission on the hunt for the lost pages of classified agency intel, like they're in a Sierra point and click. How will our agents go about scouring the campus? We'll
Take
have to
vote.
find that out when we come back from our break.
Nice work, team. Good job. Woo.
Pizza party in the office.
Hell yeah!
There's only one pizza and it's cheese.